Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Got a IBM Wheelwriter 3 here on the bench. And actually, the machine's not on the bench, but the top shell is, because it's so common on these for this scale assembly here to get all out of whack, which it is. It's all loose and dangling and about to fall out of its position here. So that's just from old plastic mounts, have deteriorated and broken. So I'm going to show a quick way how to fix this with some plastic melding. So we got the lid opens like this, but we're going to flip this machine, the shell up and around and back like this, so we can get an angle here we can deal with. So here is the piece that's loose. This piece just is loose. All the little rivets have come off, broken free, especially this side. I'm going to go ahead and modify this side too, but we're going to work on this side right here, right now. Let me see if I can get this to fit here. Looks like it's going to fit. So main thing to do is get this trim in place. Okay, it's already in place. And get this flat up against the front here. So it's flat now if I hold it, but if I let it go, it kind of flexes a little. So I've got a little wedge here. We're going to wedge right in here, just like that. That's going to hold this snug against here while I'm working on it. So let's see if I can get focused in here. Move this around a little bit. There we go, maybe. And so what we're going to use here is a washer like this, pretty good size lock washer. And I'm going to melt it right there. I'm going to melt that thing right down in there. And after we do that, I'm going to put a couple more smaller ones back in here. And let's see if I can get a better reverse angle on this with the camera. Okay. So what I need to do is heat this thing up red hot and take some of my tools here, including some water, to cool it off when it gets, because when I melt this thing into plastic, you can't, well, you don't want to melt it go through here to the front of the lid. You'll have a scar to deal with. This piece doesn't matter too much. There's about a 1/4 inch here that you can't see from the front anyhow, so that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to go in there just like that. So let me see if I can, this camera's in my way. I'm going to see if I can move this camera out of the way a little bit. This. Okay, that'll be better, but it's still going to be kind of in the camera way here. Okay, so I'm going to heat that thing up right there with holding it like this. And then I'm going to use this tool and push it in place. Hopefully. It's a little tricky here. Move this camera a little more out of my way. Okay, let's crank the flame up here. So I'm going to heat this part up red hot. Be ready to install it right like that. So water bottle the other side. Okay. I've got a little portable torch here, and I'm going to heat this thing up. Just take 30 seconds or so. I need to get it pretty hot, like as hot as I can get it probably. And seems like it's getting that hot. Turn my flame up a little higher. Push it in, and before it completely dries, I'll push this plastic around. Kind of acts like a, there it goes. That's going to work right there. I don't even need to spray it down. That's perfect. So now I can probably take this wedge out. Yep, no problem. It's still staying. It's not staying quite as flush. I'm going to put this back in right here. I had up there. And now I'm going to put another piece in here. So I got a little piece. And I put a little angle on this piece. This little washer, and I'm going to put that right there. So same drill. I'm going to get my torch cranked up. And heat that piece up. And that's going to go right there. Well, it was until it moved on me. Let's try it again. Same drill, just like that. So, what I'm going to do is more of these. Let me get this thing off zoom. I'll probably do about 6 of these across here, about every rivet there. And once that's done, and I'm going to do the big one on the other side to match. This should be just fine for the long run. What you'll still find on this side will be, this piece will still be loose here in the front like this, but it should stay in place. I'll probably come in here and actually put a drop of either epoxy or super glue right at each one of these little rivets and just let it lay back in place. It's probably not that necessary, but the primary thing is getting this whole piece back in here solid. You can't even see it from this point of view, what I did there, so pretty good. Should last a while. Alright, Phoenix Typewriter. Good day.